Lamar Bagley Esquire is a lawyer specializing in family law, divorce, litigation planning, and negotiation and settlements. With 2 convenient locations, Bagley Law in Salem and Weston Patrick in Boston, Martha is the choice for the Massachusetts Seacoast. Going through a divorce can be one of the hardest things we have to do. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Call 978-745-0066 today. Now let's give it up for our host, Mr. Monday!
Welcome to the Monday Night Live Show. I'm Carlo, Mr. Monday. My wonderful co-host, Figgy. How you doing?
Hey, Carlo. Good to see you. Happy to be here. Happy to be here, baby.
The fans were calling for you to come back.
That's nice to hear. Listen, I watched the shows since I was last on. Great hosts. So big shoes to fill again for the guy, you know?
How you doing, McClusk? How you feeling?
I feel awesome. I haven't left since last Monday.
McCluskey's the best.
McCluskey, the man without a face.
Awesome.
Sexy. All right, shoot the shit. Let's go. You stole that. Man furiously follows porch pirates and forces her to drop Amazon package as she brazenly swiped from her neighbor's garden. What the hell?
A dumb portly bitch on a 10-speed was caught on camera as she stole a package delivered to someone else's porch. A neighbor of the victim followed the woman in his car, documenting the theft on his iPhone. The video shows a woman trying to balance an oversized box on her bicycle seat while at the same time carrying the stolen parcel.
People are desperate.
That was a fat pussy joke, if you didn't catch it. What do you think was in that box? What would be worth stealing? You don't even know what's in the box. You can go to jail for it.
You know,
Sneakers.
Yeah, that's a good guess. What is this?
The box was like the size of like
a game show?
TV.
Could have been tampons. You don't know. You have no idea. That little
Who
grass.
orders tampons on Amazon?
I do.
Special sizes, I think.
Costco.
You never know.
In bulk.
So this is crooks, druggies. This happened in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, probably. I didn't get the actual state.
People are messed up down there.
Let's blame them.
There you go.
And who's the guy? Who's the guy?
So he's just like the neighbor of the victim, and he was driving in his car. He saw this lady take it off the stairs and just take off, and he was just like harassing her until she gave it up.
Well, why didn't you pull over and get her off the bike and say, "Give me that package and bring it back to the owner"?
Yeah, that's worth it. As soon as he touches her, he goes to jail.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You order stuff on Amazon, I guarantee.
Absolutely.
That jacket?
Yeah, the Marshalls. I mean, I got TJX companies. Come on, kid. But yeah, all the time. Amazon's great.
Every house you drive by, there's an Amazon box on their porch.
The guy's wicked polite. When I answer the door completely naked, he never acts weird. He just kind of drops the package and leaves.
What do you order, underwear? So
never, because then I'd have to answer the door with ozone.
All right. Next one here. Roller coaster terror at Daytona Beach. 2 riders are flung 34 feet to the ground and others left hanging perilously from the tracks as the car derails and rescuers scramble to save them.
Horrible, right? A roller coaster car derailed at the Daytona Beach boardwalk in Florida last Thursday night. Two people fell 34 feet to the ground and another 2 hung upside down, stuck in the derailed car. Fire rescue saved 10 people and 6 of them were hospitalized after the incident. The ride was called the Sandblaster. It's 40 years old and it was shut down last February due to safety issues, and it's already killed more people.
40 years old. You can't. I mean, these connies. You can't trust. You can't trust those people to
ride
maintain.
a bike that's 40 years old. Let alone a roller coaster or an amusement park ride. Come on now.
Here's a scenario, right?
That's
ridiculous. You guys are both fathers, right?
Yes.
Daughter comes home. Hi, Dad. I met a guy. He's an architect. Oh, that's great. What does he do? Carny rides.
Well, it's like the perfect storm of events, right? It's in Florida. It's a carnival, right? You got
this
carnies.
is Florida?
Oh yeah, Daytona Beach, baby.
Oh yeah, Daytona Beach. Yeah.
Come on now.
I thought that was Georgia.
The spokesperson from the park pointed out that there was a sign saying that you had to be at least this tall to be horrifically maimed by this ride.
There you go, right?
There was a disclaimer.
They're going to sue him for like $72. That's what they got in the account, those connies.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
What are you going to sue him for,
There's
$18?
There's a couple conny people here in the
too bad.
fans.
It's connies. I mean, you know what I mean? Come
All
on.
right. We got a video here. Horrendous moment. Freak gust of wind sends portable toilet 100 feet in the air, sprays liquid on screaming people below.
Bystanders are caught on tape as freak gusts of wind sends 2 porta potties flying into the air. Lemonade from the bladder as well as brownie splatter spilled out of the Jiffy John and marinated parkgoers in an organic eau de toilette. This freak wind gust comes months after a similar storm killed a man in the same area. What can we do to avoid more of these shitstorms?
Oof. Listen, that's the one piece of equipment that never, ever, ever evolved design-wise. A porta potty. It's the exact same thing from 30 years ago.
Listen, I've been in construction. If Ray took a
30?
crap in that thing, the thing wouldn't fly
60
anywhere.
years.
Ray, I'm serious.
2000. It's a
You crapped
hole
in
in the
that thing,
ground.
that
You
thing would go
shit
nowhere.
in. It's
Yeah,
there's
better
no
way to do it.
technology involved. It's ridiculous.
Seriously.
Not on my watch.
Those things that have, I mean, they're light. So, like, you can't make them too heavy to put in the truck when you're transporting them. That's why they're so light.
So why would you fill the bottom up with water? Isn't there water down there?
There's water, crap, toilet paper. There's a lot of stuff in there. Ray,
Exactly. Excrement, whatever, but I mean, has to be a better way of doing those things.
I'm sure.
I'd like a vacuum with a lip suction action that you could just kind of. We'll get into it after the show. I want to patent it.
What if your daughter came home and said she's going out with a porta potty engineer?
Those guys make a lot of money. There's volume and shit.
A porta potty engineer. Jiffy John.
This is the second video clip of these stories that could fit into like a Wizard of Oz narrative. A lady on a bike, a witch on a bike, and a tornado taking a shit out.
Give me back my package. Give me back my package. Right? Chase down the street. Fucking. Please.
All right. Missouri woman, 27 years old, found with a loaded handgun hidden in her vagina. Yes. After a traffic stop, she was sentenced to 2 years in prison.
Ooh.
Anika Witt was detained and searched at a traffic stop in Missouri. During the search, police found ecstasy and heroin stuffed in her bra, as well as a loaded handgun stuffed in her vag. With 16 in the clip and a gun in her hole, she was arrested and sentenced to a 2-year jail term. The search continues as authorities suspect Witt's vagina may also contain evidence pertaining to the Kennedy assassination, as well as the remains of Amelia Earhart.
What was her first name?
Anika, and her last name was Witt.
Anika.
Anika knew first name.
Did she have a license to carry?
Not in her vagina. That's not open carry, right? That's
Was
internal
it
carry.
a snub nose or was it one of those big
But it's
like Magnum like 44s?
Yeah, but it was concealed. It was a concealed weapon.
It was
definitely concealed. Couldn't be more concealed.
It was 5.6-inch gun. The gun was 5.6 inches.
Also a Chinese manufacturer.
It was a Chinese
Yeah, there you go. All right. Making sure.
Chinese make guns? They make
Of
everything.
course. They make everything.
Yeah.
They made that jacket.
They invented gunpowder.
Come on, man. This is Italian.
Yeah, fucking Taiwan's Italian. What are you talking about? What's it, an anagram?
What kind of gun was it, anyways?
I don't know the actual name of it or whatever, but it was 5.6 inches. It weighed something like a pound.
Wow.
But
girthy.
she's doing time for the drug. She's a drug dealer.
She's not doing as much time as she should because she ratted on the guy that she was in the car with.
Did she stuff him in there too?
I don't know what he had in his ass, but he did more time, so he must have had something bad.
Sounds like a Curb Your Enthusiasm scene.
Missouri, huh?
Yeah, Missouri. Hey, St. Louis. No joke.
All right. Next. Man sues CVS because employee revealed his secret prescription of Viagra to his wife, and it ruined his marriage.
Terrible.
Michael Feinberg filled the Viagra prescription at a Long Island CVS last year. His lawsuit claims that he told the pharmacist that he would pay for the prescription in lieu of using his insurance. But several days later, his wife called up about her own medication, and the employee blew up his spot and mentioned the Viagra pills. Feinberg said in the lawsuit that his marriage is broken down since his wife found out about his boner pills, and he's suing.
Oh, jeez, that's rough. You know, she thought she was really hot, and he was a porn star. Turns out she's not that hot, and he's limp.
She's gross.
You know what I mean?
She's gross.
Right.
She had to take Viagra in order to get an erection.
Right.
And she's disgusting.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Poor
You know,
guy.
she thought she was
What was
hot.
his last name?
Or is the pharmacist trying to bang the wife?
Ooh. Dun, 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 dun.
Plot thickens.
Yeah, you
But his
never
dick
know.
doesn't.
What was his last name?
The guy's last name was Feinberg.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just wondering.
To me, that just proves that the acronym CVS stands for cough.
I think he's
blockers,
related to
Viagra
our doctor
snitches.
that we have as a guest tonight.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to ask him about that when we get him on the
Pretty
hot
sure
seat.
they might be related. All right, we're going to go to our episode we had today called Roped Off. Got to check out aspiring rapper and plasterer D Buns. And this you guys see that today?
Good stuff.
This
Guy's
kid,
good.
he is good. He's
Drywall
a
plasterer
great guy.
extraordinaire.
Rapping drywall is a great guy. And then we're going to come back. We're going to have a local doctor, Dr. Gold. He's doing something that's going against the grain. You guys are going to love to hear the story. We'll be back in a few minutes.
You should be in the rap business. How come you're not?
I'm starting right now, baby.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in the mix, man. I made a brand. I copyrighted a brand called Roped Off.
Yeah, tell us about Roped Off. I want to hear about this.
Roped Off. All right, Roped Off started with me in Boston, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was in the clubs and everybody was like, they had the VIP rope.
Yeah,
You go
right.
VIP, right? So basically, roped off means that you're VIP no matter where you are. Like if you're a bum under a bridge, you're roped off. If you're a girl and you're looking so bad, she's roped off.
So
You know what I'm saying? Look at that car. That car is roped off.
A brand new Beamer, roped off.
Roped off. Dude, look at your house. Dude, you're roped off. You know what I mean? Derek's work, my work, D-Buns, I'm roped off.
I get it.
In the city in
I like
Boston,
it.
I
like
love
it.
everybody.
I like it.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I like that shit.
With over 35 years in the industry, Accurate Graphics is the one-stop shop for your design, printing, and installation needs. Whether it's a logo for your new business or a sign install at a new location, look no further than Accurate Graphics. Call 781-593-1630.
Welcome.
Thank you, Carlo.
Good to see you, brother.
Thanks, Figgy.
Welcome.
So you got this great practice in Marblehead, something different, and it kind of goes against the grain what every other doctor's doing. You don't take insurance.
Right.
Can you give us a little rundown?
Yeah, I don't take insurance.
That's it?
No, I've decided to come on tonight and gamble my whole career. But I do a model called direct primary care, and basically our theory behind it is that why are we using health insurance for everything? We should be using it for things that are actually insurable, not things that are affordable like primary care, especially with people on high deductible plans at this point where they got to pay out of pocket twice anyway. We do a flat kind of monthly fee. It's averages about $75 a month for unlimited care. E-visits are included. People can text, Skype, email, don't have to come in for everything because we don't file insurance claims. And I just hope we get to the day where this model takes off and fixes the healthcare system, because I think we'd all agree it pretty much sucks.
You know something? Now, I heard that since you started this in Mass, a few other guys have started. Is that true?
Yeah, I opened, I heard about it on the internet, on Twitter actually, about a doc in Wichita, Kansas that was doing it. And I did a lot of research and found out that I was actually the first independent one in Massachusetts. I opened about 3 years ago. And since we've opened, there's about 9 other practices now in Massachusetts that are doing this model. So It's pretty cool. And it's moving over the country. I mean, we're really, primary care has been crapped on for years and years and years. And we're kind of the, foundation of the healthcare system. And it's about time patients and doctors start fighting to take it back instead of waiting for the government and the insurance companies to fix it.
I like that.
That sounded so good.
You like that?
Yeah, you get the scripted
Very
down.
eloquent.
So I actually,
Well, because it just makes sense.
I'm one of his patients, and you're one of his patients.
Absolutely.
And I
You're
got to ask
not. You lying sack.
I went with him. He brought it up.
He showed him his penis for no reason.
I was at one point.
Figgy doesn't want to pay the $75 a month. He can't afford it.
I just don't go to the doctor. Who are you kidding? I'm Italian. We don't go to the doctor.
You don't want to be giving him a rectal exam anyways.
Maybe you should.
Well, you never know.
Right?
How come when I got my rectal exam, both hands were on my shoulder?
Did I have a med student with me at that
No,
point?
it was just you, and there was an
you sure?
apparatus that injected.
you
Both the
sure?
hands were on my shoulders.
Are you sure? Check that. Career ruined.
The moment Dr. Gold reconsidered his decision to be on.
Yes.
No, but what's great, you sign up for a month, but you can call him 24/7 if he's your doctor. I mean, we have guys who go to him if they get stitches or if they.
Yeah, everything we do is included. There's syphilis too. Yeah. We treat pretty much every acute disease and chronic disease, and just try to take really good care of people and build a relationship rather than this transactional crap that exists in the current system. So
I mean, if you have something wrong with you, you can snap a picture and send it to him.
Yep.
It's disruption. It's disruption of the medical industry, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I
everybody complains and complains and complains that this is the way it is. This is the way it is. Well, now you have an option. So, and if you can afford a cell phone, you can afford me. So I don't want to hear complaints. Like, just stay in the system. But part of the problem that we have up here is what I kind of call like a complaining, rejecting. It's, we see, well, it's this bothers me, this bothers me. Well, okay, I say, here, change it. Well, I don't want to do that.
Right, no.
Well,
it's too hard.
That's what we've done for 40 years in healthcare, and it's become a health insurance industry rather than a healthcare industry. And, I wouldn't want that. I didn't want that for my grandparents. I wouldn't want it for my parents, and I don't want it for me and my kids. And I think it's the only way we take it back and do it better.
Monumental. Very monumental.
Yeah.
Stop making sense. Hey, listen, guys, everyone, if you want his Dr. Gold's number, get a hold of us. All right, what do we got next, McClusk?
Well, one of the things offered is, I guess, you could snap a picture and get some diagnosis off it. So, Dr. Gold, we have put together a friendly little challenge for you. We want to see how well you diagnose the ailments of strangers using only images and short descriptions of their symptoms. Please keep in mind this is just a fun game.
Risky.
Career's over.
Yeah,
What
this
if
is
I
not.
get it
This is
wrong?
not. We're being comical here. We don't have to be medical.
We'll make sure you get it right.
Feel free to break balls.
How much
okay?
did UPenn cost?
About 40 a year. And I didn't like it.
Let's run up a picture first. We ready with a picture?
Yep.
All right, great. This is Ricky. He's 32 and he spends a lot of time outdoors. Lately, he's been experiencing fatigue and dizziness. The other day, he had a bullseye-shaped rash pop on his leg. What are we looking at here, Dr. Gold?
Well, on first glance, if I didn't hear the story, I would have thought it was a anus. But just based on the picture, but it looks like classic erythema migrans, which is the classic sign of Lyme disease
From a tick.
from a tick.
I heard that's painful.
Your joints.
No,
Doesn't it
actually,
affect your joints?
it can affect your joints, but usually the rash itself is asymptomatic, so it's not itchy, it's not painful, and that's why a lot of people end up not noticing
Undiagnosed.
that it's on their back and undiagnosed until they develop what's primary disseminated Lyme disease, which is when you get the headaches, the fatigue, fevers, joint aches, that type of stuff.
Did you get that right?
Yeah, that was the right answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
You
job.
don't even. You have no idea.
Yeah.
He's the greatest. You're like, yeah, okay, he's got it.
Oh boy.
It sounded so good. You could say anything.
All right, we're going to mix it up now. So you're not going to have the image in front of you. You're going to have to hear the symptoms from the source.
Oof.
Next, we're going to bring out Brian. He's 35. He's recently been experiencing some
What's that?
discomfort, but he's not willing to see a doctor because it's a little
Hippies.
embarrassing. So let's bring out Brian.
Hi Ryan, how you doing?
How you doing,
It's
dog?
good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
What's going on with you?
I got chills, and I got pain on my genitals,
Where are you from?
and I'm peeing. It hurts when I pee. I just got off a 2-month stint with Fiesta shows.
No,
I
but
was working on that sandblaster.
where's your accent from?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
Where do we find this guy?
All right.
Hey, try not to touch me.
Have you
Try not
traveled
to touch me.
out of the country or
Mississippi.
That's still in the country? Have you had any sexual activity of late?
Oral,
Okay, with man, woman,
maybe.
maybe. Were you not sure?
Couple of each.
And do you have sores actually?
Oh, it hurts when I pee.
But do you have
Burning.
like actual sores?
Yes.
Okay. We'll probably have to take a look at these, but let's not do it here.
No.
You want me to take it off?
Why don't you make an
No,
appointment?
I'll answer that for Dr. Gold.
Why don't you guys make an appointment, meet
Yeah,
each other
I
in your
think I
office?
need to take a look at it. Or
I
at
want this
least-
guy out of here.
Or send
Thank you,
me a
dog.
picture
Thank you,
I
dog.
don't want this guy here.
Come on right now.
from Mississippi.
Hey, don't throw that guy out. Poor guy's got a disease.
Wow.
I tell you what he had.
That-
You guys
wash
want
that-
to
wanna
stop
wash
and
that
your
hand?
hands, so we're not going
No, I'm
to
good.
go
I'm
into
good.
What's
it
the
yet.
matter with this guy?
But the next one we're going to go to is an image.
I'm curious to actually
This is
find
of
out
a
what he has.
10-year-old male with a red rash all over
Can't
his
cure
back.
it, but he has.
The more he scratches, the more it spreads. What does this 10-year-old boy got going on?
Is he vaccinated or unvaccinated?
I haven't put anything inside this child, so that's all I can say.
Okay. Well, no,
Well, it's good to know you're not like that.
Well, I don't
Thanks.
think anybody has because the rash is all over his back.
It's that exact moment.
Yep,
second moment.
career is going right down the shitter. It depends on if they're vaccinated or not, but if they're not, I'd be worried about either measles, mumps, or based on the picture,
Acne?
it kind of looks like chickenpox to me.
Could be acne. Could be a pubescent.
No, it looks like chickenpox.
Does it? Let me see that.
Yeah.
I'm blind as a bat.
How old were you guys when you got chickenpox?
I never had it. Immune.
Oh, you're gonna get
Immune.
you're gonna get
Immune.
to shingles.
You get
when
it.
you're older.
That if you get it,
Immune.
no, you have to have the chickenpox to get shingles.
Well, Figgy, I'm glad you said that because we have a vial here. We'd like you to drink.
I'm immune.
Okay.
My mother made me have friends come over when they all had chicken pox, and I never
And you
caught it.
still never got it,
I beat it. I beat it every time.
and you never had it as in, like
Never had it.
You beat it every time.
I beat it every time. Not with them.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't
Because
worry
usually you
about
only
that.
get chickenpox once, so I don't
know.
know how you
How
beat
about
it
you?
every time.
When'd you get it? How old were you?
I was in 8th grade.
No, I beat it every time I was exposed to it. I beat it every time I was exposed to
Oh,
it.
that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So is that the right diagnosis?
He had chickenpox. Yeah, it wasn't.
Great
anything.
job on. Great.
You pen, baby.
Breaking Balls Jeopardy. Good job.
This is the smartest show ever, Carlo.
Are you
Too
guys
smart
ready?
for me. I'm confused.
You guys ready for another symptom?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring out our resident DJ, Mario Bellissimo.
Oh, Mario.
Oh, Mario! Nice blow dry.
Are you okay? Are you okay? You don't get nothing? Okay.
Yeah, Mario. I like it.
Ciao,
Yeah,
come
you
sta?
look good.
Looks good, looks good. Hey, washing my hair today. Nice.
Get a Maury's wigs.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Come sta?
Come on up close.
Molto
How you
bene,
doing?
molto bene,
Tell us what's going on.
So, doctor, I got a bad itch on my leg and my body right here. It's a bad.
With the parlay.
My
ball.
ball.
Testicles.
Underneath the testicles.
Testicles, doc.
Okay.
See. It's an itch.
It's
Bad
an itch.
itch.
Have you put anything on there?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
No olive oil?
Niente.
Soap?
Soap. I wash myself.
Oh,
see.
okay, good. Okay.
I'm on an animal, you know.
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is
You got any
ridiculous.
fungus down there? You got any fungus?
Do you have, how do you say it in, what's the
It's
thing?
a
Fungus.
No, in Italian.
Male?
From mushroom.
Fungi.
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 mushroom. What are you guys are talking about?
You got a mushroom under your undercarriage?
Yeah, on my head, on my prick.
Oh,
It's like a mushroom. It's a pig.
do you sweat a lot?
Last week I had a DJ party in Las Vegas.
Hot?
Pool party. Hot. I wear the costume, you know.
Oh,
The nice belly, the costume, you know.
like a Speedo?
See.
Oh, nice.
See.
That must look.
Tight.
That must have
nice.
looked fantastic.
Do the dance, nuts.
Yeah.
Do the beats.
I do that sometimes too.
How are the girls? How are the girls?
Mamma mia.
I think you got jock itch.
Jock itch.
Yeah, like
What is this a
it's
jock itch?
from a mushroom.
If you play sports.
Yeah, if it's hot, if you get hot,
I do the DJ.
yeah, if you get hot,
I
and
make it a
sweaty,
beat.
hot and sweaty though, you get a rash.
Okay,
it's
what I
itchy.
gotta do? It's
I'm
a
gonna
bad-
write down the name of a cream that you can put on there and some ice. Soak them in an ice bath.
A crema. You gotta put it all over.
Yep, cream and then soak
Underneath
it in an
Yeah.
ice bath is good for you.
Okay, it's an itch. It's a bad.
Yeah, go. Tell them.
Good.
Go.
That's it.
You should have a girl put it on their fire.
Yeah,
See,
go
see.
go scratch.
I gotta wash them up a nice.
Find a girl
Nice.
named Bridget to put it on their fire.
Gotcha. Bridge. Okay.
Scratching
I'll see you
beats
later.
and balls, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
you got
DJ
jock
Bellissimo.
itch.
Jock itch.
It's also known as
Grazie.
the medical name is tinea cruris.
Okay, fungi.
Fuck guy.
Avangole.
All right, we're only going to harass you with one more image, okay?
Okay.
Well,
sounds
you're doing
good.
really good.
Yeah.
This is the
Thank
image
God
of
we
a
didn't
woman
have
in
to
her
look at that,
early
though.
20s who has experienced breakouts between her thighs and down her legs. She lives in Missouri, and this usually happens in the warm summer months. She's embarrassed to wear skirts and shorts. Dr. Gold, what disgusting thing is between this woman's legs?
What is that sound? What is that?
By the looks of it, some guy with a beard went down there. I mean, that's what I think.
No, I don't think it's that.
No?
No.
Why? That doesn't happen. Oh,
Sandpaper
okay.
condom?
Get a beard.
No. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it could be eczema. Is it itchy? Did she say it's itchy?
I don't know, but she
talk to her?
won't stop itching.
Won't stop itching.
Oh,
She's-
God, every
It could
day.
be poorly applied.
Are you sure it's not you, McCluskey? You
Was she
are
with-
pretending it's a girl?
No,
Was
my
she
legs
with
aren't that nice.
DJ Bellissimo?
Oh, there you go.
No, it could be either a fungus like Bellissimo had. I don't know. Well, I hope it's a fungus. But it looks like it could be a heat rash from, humid,
Looks a little hot.
moist
huh?
area. So it looks like it
Get hot
itches. Yeah, a
Looks
lot.
hot. Pictures up there.
So I'd probably put some topical steroid cream, like cortisone cream, on there and get that, and get rid of the exposure.
Better you
Cool
than
down.
I, doctor.
Yeah.
Hey, do I see Alcatraz?
Alcatraz is in the audience. Yeah.
Alcatraz?
Was that the right answer though?
That was the actual correct answer.
Good
yeah.
job. Good job on Breaking Balls Jeopardy.
5 for 5.
Mr. Monday, I won't miss it.
How are you, buddy? Good to see you. What's going on?
Now you
You
got
look
two
different.
doctors in the house.
What do you mean, two-
Dr. Alcatraz.
What do you mean? You're a doctor?
Yes.
Where'd you go to medical school?
Tewksbury.
Tewksbury's a town.
Tewksbury State Hospital.
Oh.
Here, I made all these samples for you guys.
Nice.
Straight from my lab.
Can I tell you something about this guy? This guy started out, we did a segment on him in Lowell. Then he was a co-host on the show. Now he's a doctor. I mean, you moved up in the world. Wow. You going to forget
Quickly.
about us?
In like 4 weeks.
Is that what Breaking Balls does?
In a
Big
month.
things I had.
It accelerates your career.
No, I.
Except in my case.
You're the only person
Goes
that's
the
on a
other way.
decelerator.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine
Reverse.
I
What
gotcha.
happened was I had like 6 nervous breakdowns since I last seen you, and I had about 15 straight panic
though. I
attacks.
saw you 2 weeks ago. You had 6 nervous breakdowns 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been that bad.
That's
But what
awful.
happened was somebody introduced me to CBD oil.
What's that stand for?
Cannabinoid. So I took it. It worked wonders for me. I took the cream. I rub it all over myself. Everything's healed now.
Yeah!
Mentally, physically, I'm healed. So now I'm in the lab.
You're selling that stuff, huh?
I'm selling it.
What about you?
We actually, I'm a firm believer in CBD. It's kind of funny. We, in medical school, actually all of us have a part of our nervous system called the Endocannabinoid System, which they don't even teach you about in medical school. And it actually, from a lot of online education I've done and people I've talked to that are in the medical cannabis industry, it's a derivative of the cannabis plant, and it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. It works really well for a lot of inflammatory skin conditions that, like we were looking at in those pictures, can alleviate a lot of arthritic pain.
This is like a real talk show.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
It's only on the minutes I talk, though.
This is way over my head. I'm like, what?
No, and the funny thing too is I just met Dr. Alcatraz tonight.
And he's almost as smart as you, actually.
And we actually found out that we actually sell the same exact brand.
Both distributors from the same brand?
Yeah.
Bellissimo actually could have used this guarantee, right, Doctor?
Yeah.
This would have helped him?
No, it actually really does work.
It is my shoulder. It really does. I mean, I can speak to the
well, we didn't get from either because you don't come to me.
I went to the witch doctor down in Salem.
Will you consider yourself a witch doctor? What do you think you are?
I consider myself, what's that called? A medicinal marijuana. Holistic. There you go. Holistic. Yeah, there we go. That's we'll call it that. Holistic tree doctor.
So you guys are both selling. You sell it out of your place too?
Yeah, I don't market it heavily. I really try to use it for patients that I think would really get benefit.
Any side effects? Any negative side effects?
No, actually, no adverse side effects. No. And there's no THC. Everybody's all. That's like the number one question everyone asks me. Is there any
People
THC?
won't even do
There's no THC.
Yeah, the funny thing,
there's no psychotic effects.
Nothing.
No, it has no
nothing.
psychotropic effect. And then
You don't need that. Trust me.
And then the oil.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe Machine Gun Mike should use this stuff.
Like, I just say one thing, that the oil does taste like old bong water. It tastes like bong water.
You can
Not
taste.
that I've ever tasted bong water.
You drink bong water?
No, I'm saying that's what it tastes like. Yeah, exactly, not on purpose. That big ripper, but no, I'm just kidding.
It's yeah, it has. I mean, the one thing I've had patients complain is that the oil does have kind of.
So don't you have a solution for that?
Just mix it in like some juice or something.
Yeah, he has a solution, right? Don't you have the edibles?
Chase it with something. Oh, solution. Yeah, I do have.
Can I set up a lunch with us three? And I want to broker. I want to broker the
deal.
deal.
Finish my question, please. We're having a real talk show here, Carlo.
No, actually, no. We have CBD gummies. They work great.
And it doesn't interact with any meds that you may be taking.
We have CBD capsules. They work great. So you don't have to do just the tinctures, which a lot of people kind of on the fence about because of that taste.
What, the sublingual stuff?
The sublingual is great. It's probably the best way to, right, Doc?
Yeah, it gets absorbed the quickest. What are you asking me for? You're a doc. From Tewksbury.
I know. My credentials are a little better than yours, but I still get to ask.
TSH.
Tewksbury
State Hospital.
Hey, well, look, Doc Alcatraz.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Go ahead.
Dr. Alcatraz, why say it in words when you can show it in video? We have a great little advertisement for you. Want to run that now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For years now, we've been told by the powers that be that prescription pills can fix all of our problems, from anxiety and joint pain to trouble sleeping and attention deficit disorders. Prescription pills can be a quick band-aid to your issues, but as you become dependent on them, they alter the way you live your life. In short, there's always an alternative to having to suffer or take prescription pills that carry endless side effects. It's called CBD, short for cannabinoid. This non-psychoactive neuroprotectant binds to your receptors in your immune system to help fix your everyday problems while still feeling like yourself. A certified CBD is extracted from hemp plants and contains no THC. Why I love our CBDs? All of our products are all natural and FDA approved. From oils and concentrates to edibles and creams, CBD is the answer to get you back on track.
So who do you think's more qualified of a doctor? Dr. Gold or Dr. Alcatraz?
Equally qualified. Very astute.
I
feel like I learned something tonight.
Alcatraz came out of nowhere. Co-host, now he's a doctor?
Listen, you accelerate careers here at Breaking Balls.
Yeah, we really
You
do.
know, 4 weeks you became a doctor. Where else could that happen?
Where do you think you're going to go from here?
President.
down the
Straight up,
toilet.
baby.
Down the toilet. Hey, I'm happy for Alcatraz, though.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's great stuff. And it really works. It does. It works really, really well.
For your joints, for your muscles.
Anxiety, too, I think it works for.
Machine Gun Mike needs this stuff. All right, so let's talk about the World Cup. You been watching it?
Absolutely not, no.
You haven't watched anything?
You got no USA. You got no Italy.
I know.
You got no Ireland. I could care less about the rest of the teams.
I know. That guy Ronaldo's unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
3 goals. You see that the other day?
Phenomenal.
You been watching it, Klusk?
No, what do they call soccer when men play it?
Football.
Oh, all right.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Big fan of the shorts.
Listen, I tell you what, though, they make a lot of money, those guys. They make a lot of money.
Japan's playing tomorrow. I forget against who.
Some of them get killed if they don't perform for their country, right? Like, aren't there stories where, like, a guy let a goal and they end up, like, cutting his head off or something?
Oh, believe it or not, that was in Colombia. With, Colombia
North Korea.
Powder. Come on now.
All right, what do we got, McClusk?
All right, we have a new segment here. You know how they say that the longer you're with someone, the more you start to look like them?
Yep.
Well, we took it a step sideways. We found a bunch of dogs that look like people. In 2018, there are plenty of people that would rather hang out with a dog than a person. And a study shows that 2,000 people surveyed, 6 out of 10 of them would rather hang out with their dog than a bunch of friends. So our question for you is, would you rather hang out with this dog and watch TV or have a beer with the person? And our first one up is Cher or this dog.
What do you think, Fig? What do you like better? What would you
I didn't see 2 dogs there. I mean, I don't see much of a. Oh, that one, the one on the left.
Yeah.
Neither. I'm gonna say E. None.
I actually think Cher looks really good in blonde as a blonde, better than a brunette.
If you could turn back time.
That's picture's like 45 years old.
Well, whatever. I mean, I think I'd hang out with Cher. I think she looks better than the stupid dog. Look at that dog.
What is that, an Afghan? Is that what that thing's called?
No, I think she's American.
I would hang out with Cher over the dog all day long. She was in Moonstruck. She was great.
She was good in Moonstruck. Yeah, she
What other movies was she in?
She married Sonny Bono.
Yeah.
Oh, so she has fleas.
She married Sonny Bono. Yeah. He was great, Sonny Bono.
Sonny Bono was good.
4 feet tall.
I got you, babe. All right, what's the next one, Klaus?
Our next one is like billionaire philanthropist airline guy Richard Branson, or this dog that looks exactly like him.
Exactly like him. Exactly like
They
him.
both look like gremlins to me. I mean, look at them.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, honestly.
A couple weird gremlins.
Yeah. What do you say, that little gremlin? I'd be with Richard Branson all day long.
Now, how much money did he make?
Well, he inherited like 1.9 billion, and he made it into like 1.95 billion. That's what he did.
The interest?
Yeah, it's what he pretty much did. No, but he's a very, he's an entrepreneur, I'd like to go with him because maybe I go into space.
I'm guessing he's banged his way through about 8,000 flight attendants.
I'd probably hang out with him too. Yeah.
There's no virgins on Virgin Airlines.
No,
absolutely not.
I'd hang out with him. Let him take me around his jet.
He's taking people to space. You go up the space shuttle with him.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Thought so.
Yeah.
What do we got next?
You guys all know Vladimir Putin. Doesn't this dog look exactly like him?
That's a dog. That was a goat.
It's a dog, and we want to know if you want to hang with Putin.
What do you call those dogs?
Dog?
Capybara down in Mexico? That's what it looks like. The capybara. You ever see that thing?
That's a dog. That's a goat.
Chupacabra? Are you talking about the chupacabra?
Yeah, chupacabra. That's what it looks like. Chupacabra. He's a bit of a chupacabra in human form. I like him. I'll go out with him all day long. He's crazy. He's crazy.
He's a crazy son of a gun. I want to hang out with Putin. I want him up on the show, actually.
Yeah.
I think we're going to
I wonder if he would let me bring my phone, though, so I could video him being crazy. Or he'd, take it away and confiscate it and smash it in front of me.
He'd probably do that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He would definitely
do that. He's nuts.
So you take him?
Oh, all day long, yeah.
All right. What do we got next?
Our next one is everybody's favorite actor, John Travolta. Or this dog that looks exactly like John Travolta.
John Travolta.
I used to think I was John Travolta.
He did. He literally did.
Back in the day.
He used to walk with, at the beginning of the scene, locking things,
I know, huh? I'd be jerking off, man.
You're wearing a white coat.
He's still wearing a white coat.
You're still wearing a white coat, though, Gallo.
Doesn't he do weird things with some massage?
I think he sexually assaulted male masseuse things. There's men can be victims.
He's the first ever.
Yeah.
Normally it's reversed.
Yeah.
He's the first only massage person to
because of who he is, because he was Vinnie Barbarino. Why was he doing that?
I think he has some proclivities, shall we say?
Scientology.
Would you rat on him, or would you be like, "Hey, come on, guy, you can't play with my dick"? Would you
really? I would give him the exact way to spell my name and make the check payable too.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I'd hang out with John Travolta and make sure if he put his hands on me, I'd pull a Pulp Fiction on him. know what
Make him
I'm
to the gimp.
Fuck him in the ass.
Bring out.
No,
the
not
gimp.
that way.
Bring out the gimp. Bring out the gimp.
No, I'd shoot him like like the wolf. They had to go to the wolf's house and clean the car up.
yeah.
I'd shoot him like that.
Bring out the gimp.
Not like that, you sicko.
Dad's dead.
That's dead, baby.
Poor Garrett.
All right, you guys ready for our last
Last
one?
but not least.
Okay. This is some dog-looking guy from Sons of Anarchy, or this guy-looking dog.
Oh, that's what's his name there.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman.
I don't like him, and I really like the dog a lot by the looks of it, his ears and everything. I think I'd want to hang out with the dog.
He looks like a lion, right? He does like a lion, like a
the
lion
show.
face.
I don't get it. Couldn't get into the show.
Oh, he was good in Hellboy. You ever see Hellboy?
A bunch of wannabes.
If he came out with his Hellboy outfit on, to hang out with him, just for shock factor, take him out.
My heart belongs to one Perlman, and it's Rhea.
I think he's related to the. He's a cousin of
Kala?
Dr. Gold
Is that
too.
his name?
Perlman. He's related to Dr. Gold.
Not every Jewish person is related to another cow.
Oh, I thought they were.
Chosen people.
That's what he told me. So I'm gonna go with the dog. What are you gonna do?
I'll go with Ron.
Okay. All right. You got it. All right. So listen. So tonight we want to thank Dr. Gold.
Great.
Dr. Alcatraz. But seriously.
The better doctor.
Seriously. Check out Dr. Gold's practice. Check out what Alcatraz is doing. They're doing great things. They're making a change.
Absolutely.
And we wouldn't have had them if
Disruption.
they weren't any good. And even though we ruined Dr. Gold's career tonight, what are you going to do?
He's regretted the whole way home. Jesus Christ.
And remember, Monday's not a choice. It's a luxury. All right? So on three, let's yell Monday nice and loud. 1, 2, 3.
Monday!
I love Monday. Best day of the week. I love Monday. Get involved.